Okay, I think we're going. What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today we are back in the Planets United Chaos Galaxy tournament, and we're on to the round of 16, the third round, where it gets to the point now where any mistake can cost you the tournament. Today we're watching Mush versus Rizer, two very prominent names in the Chaos Galaxy community, and yeah, we're going to see them battle now. So I'll let them know they're ready to start. And off we go. So yeah, the round of 16, we've gone from 64 players and now 3/4 of the players have been knocked out. So yeah, definitely on the business end now. Next round will be the quarterfinals, then the semi-finals, and then obviously the finals and the runner-up third place. Third place will be winning a booster pack, so there is something to play for in those final rounds. And it looks like Mush is going first using his Sindel deck. And we're seeing Rizer use a Barrow deck. See if we've got any people watching the stream so far. Is this working? Unless I just have no views, which is fine. Oh no, we got a few. I think No Name Friend said he'd join us, so I'll drop him a message to let him know that the stream is on. Cool, so we're first off seeing Rizer start by playing an Adatrox and attacking for 2 points, which is a strong first turn. Adatrox, really strong Barrow card and has been since it came out in set 1. Just a really good defensive card. You can use the Planet Barrow to switch its power to 200 for the turn, which Rizer just did and attacked for 2 points. Seeing Mush buy a Battle Zone here, also using Rizer's zones, which is cool to see. Rizer says nice zones. So for my round of 16, which I think I'll be playing tomorrow, I'm glad I made it this far, but I'll be playing PDFTCG, who's an absolute veteran of the game. He pretty much almost started the competitive community on his own. But we're seeing Mush play a Demonite here, which is going to attack the Adatrox. Of course, it won't die through its ability. The first time this creature on your planet would be killed by battle, it's not killed. So Mush pass turn to Rizer, who I'm guessing may switch Adatrox's stats again and attack that Demonite. Yep, we're seeing him turn the card, which means he's used Barrow's ability on it. And then just attacking the Demonite there, which means Mush will gain a star from his planet ability because he is using Sindel. Not sure what Sindel build he's using, whether it's just straight up Sindel or some kind of variant. But Mush's turn. The real deal saying Rizer will win. Oh, thank you, who's saying I'm inspiring. We're seeing the second Demonite of the game. Got a lol from Rizer. Oh, I was going to message No Name Friend. I got sidetracked by the game. But it looks like that Demonite is going to kill the Adatrox. Rizer's just thinking. He's got quite a large hand here. That Adatrox was able to stall him for a while, meaning he could gather cards in his hand. He's got the slight card advantage over Mush. But let's see what he can do. So I think we had, let me just get the table up because we had a few upsets in the last round. The last round, the round of 32, was such a close round. Every game I watched, if you didn't tune in for the last stream, definitely check it out because we saw No Name Friend take on, I can't remember his name. It was WideAsStoneHooman. Okay, so we're seeing a Shockerfly here from Rizer. So he's using Syndion and Barrow. Does this mean he's using some kind of Ozo deck? I think he is. Actually, I think he told me that earlier anyway. But let's see. If I head to the tourney announcements on the Chaos Galaxy Discord, which you aren't part of already, you should definitely check it out. There'll be links in the description. But we had quite a few upsets in the last round. Cool Kid was knocked out. TP Cole was knocked out. No Name Friend was knocked out, although I don't know if that's an upset. Speed got knocked out. Shulk Time got knocked out. He was hosting the tournament. And it looks like Rizer is going to buy a Resource Zone and use a Helper Belt to add a Galaxy Detachment to his hand at the cost of 3 stars. Ooh, and he's getting a For Sale sign. This is a card that it didn't see any play really when it first came out in set 1. But you can read its ability up on the screen now, but it lets you attach it to a creature. It's a very interesting card, and then you can pay stars equal to that creature's stars to take control of it. And then on your opponent's turn, your opponent can do the same thing and buy the card back, and etc, etc. Basically, everyone just runs out of stars because they're buying this creature back and forth. But it has seen quite a bit of play recently. There's an interesting deck build I've seen that people are calling Phantom Matter or PM Control. And then this is the combo. So Naked returns all attachment cards to its owner's hands on an attached creature. Oh, put it back. So sorry, yeah, the card Naked lets the player then return the For Sale sign back to their hand, and because Naked didn't kill the card, that creature stays on the new owner's planet. So it's effectively Rizer has just stolen Mush's Demonite for free, which is a kind of a loophole in the game. I didn't really plan on adding in there when I made the cards Naked and For Sale sign, but that's what's happened. That's the beauty of this game. People discovering combos that I don't even know when I've made the cards. Rizer is going to attack for 3 points. And sorry, my dad just came in the room then trying to talk to me. What are people saying? Oh, the real deal. Yeah, TP Cole, Cool Kid, and Schultz got knocked out. There were a lot of upsets in the last round, which is obviously a shame for those guys, but everyone likes an underdog. I think it's exciting to see upsets. And then we're going to see a Pelfam, which will bounce the Demonite back to Mush's hand. So he's said screw you to that Naked and stolen the Demonite back. Interesting. Pelfam, always one of the most useful cards in the game, especially in a Sindel deck, because it has that synergy with the planet card. That Pelfam's then going to attack for 3 points, putting the score at 5-3 to Rizer. So we are definitely seeing 2 of the meta decks, maybe the 2 most meta decks. We've got Ozo and Sindel. Ooh, and here is a Humongous Ancient Rockman from Rizer, one of the strongest Barrow cards in the game, and that's going to take out the Pelfam with that 310 power. He doesn't even need to use the ability of Barrow to swap his power and health around. But yeah, 2 of the most meta decks in the game here, Sindel and Ozo. Both really strong and have been since set 3, even with the release of set 4. They haven't really been weakened. And I think we're going to see quite a few actually in the coming rounds of the tournament, because obviously being the more competitive decks, they're going to be the ones that make it through to the final. Unfortunately, as I wish it would be the more kind of crazy creative decks that win, but once people discover good tactics, that's what wins you games, and that's what people are going to use, which is... Ooh, and then we're seeing a Infi, the Galactic Squire, which must be a tech choice. He'll be using a few knights, which is going to KO that Humongous Ancient Rockman, making its health 0. And Infi's normally measly 100 power is going to be able to attack over it and kill it. Mush then passes to Rizer's turn. Wonder if Mush actually uses any more knights, because Infi, when it's killed... Levi is saying, Mush, destroy Rizer, please. Infi, the Galactic Squire, sorry. When it's killed, you get a free player 4-star knight from your galaxy. Oh, hold on, I thought we... Oh, sorry. Yeah, we know there's a Demonite here, and there's a Demonite in Mush's hand. I don't know if he uses like Pyronite or Growl Knight or some of the other more powerful knights. But Rizer's just having a think here. I think, oh no, Levi. I don't know if Levi lost in the previous round to Ryalizer, but he's saying, show me that I didn't lose to a scrub. So, Ryalizer, he's hoping Ryalizer and his Ozo deck can win this round. Still a close game so far. And Ryalizer's just going to pass his turn there. Seems like he's quite happy to take an attack from the 100 power Infi. However, it does look like Mush is going to go up to 12 stars this turn, which means he could buy another Creature Zone and play something pretty powerful that Ryalizer may not like to see. So yeah, he's going to buy a second Creature Zone Mush here. Will we be seeing a strong Sindel creature that can attack for quite a few points and put Mush into the lead? We're seeing that Demonite again, which is not the strongest card in terms of stats, but 250 power is a great number because it means he can attack for 3 points, which is amazing for a 4-star. And that attack's going to go through, putting Mush in the lead on 6 points, whilst Ryalizer stays on 5. And Mush has got quite a few defences up here. Don't know if Ryalizer has some kind of mass board wipe card, like a Galaxy Crash or something, that would be able to get round Infi's ability, because he has to be killed by an attack for you to be able to free play a night card from your Galaxy. Ryalizer's on 8 stars here, so hopefully he should be able to do something. Hey, Shulk's watching, and Void's back. Ryan Eliasson, yo, hey Zach, yo, hey Ryan. And Levi, oh yes, he lost to Mush in round 3, and he wants Mush to win so that he doesn't feel bad. If Mush loses, then Levi will be inferior to both Mush and Ryalizer. Well, Levi, you have won a design a card contest, so you're definitely not inferior in all aspects of Chaos Galaxy. So Ryalizer is paying 4 stars, 8 stars. He bought that Creature Zone, and then he's buying a Guster, which when it's cosplayed, you can remove 1 empty zone from your opponent's planet, and he's going to go for that Battle Zone, meaning that Mush will have to buy another Battle Zone if he wants to do any kind of attacking next turn. And that Guster has 150 power, which is just enough to get past Demonite's 140 health. And then that Infi isn't strong enough to kill the Guster next turn. So that was a strong move from Ryalizer, in my opinion. But I'm sure Mush is going to be able to do something on his go. Going up to 9 stars. Yeah, should be able to buy back that Battle Zone and play something. Paying 1 star. 2 stars? Unless he's just paying a lot individually. To buy a Resource Zone. I actually didn't realise that he hadn't bought a Resource Zone yet. And there's a Mystical Relic Phantasmal Spoons with the sideways artwork. Ooh, and that's probably not what you want to see from a Spoons. Getting a KO, a Phantom Matter, and a Beast of the Black Hole. So he's going to have to kill one of these, unluckily. And he's going to have to put one to the bottom of his Galaxy. So he's probably, KO I'd say is the weakest out of all those cards. But he's going to have to wait till the very end of the game to see his Beast of the Black Hole. Because I think he just added the Phantom Matter to his hand. Maybe he has his eye on Ryalizer's Humongous Ancient Rockman or something. And kill the KO. That's a shame that KOs have to be thrown away. But although Phantasmal Spoons is probably one of the best cards in terms of getting your plays off in the game, that is the bad side of it. If you do get unlucky, you'll end up having to kill one of the most powerful cards in your deck. But still, the good side, he got Phantom Matter to his hand. And it's Ryalizer's turn, who's going to pay 4 stars for a Fraxel. We've seen a lot of Fraxels this tournament, especially in No Name Friends game. I think there was a record 7 Fraxels played in one match. We're then seeing an Orbit. So both players are going to swap stars. A card you don't see very often that is really good. It lets both players swap stars until the end of the next player's turn. And Rizer just stole 7 stars off Mush. He's then going to pay 4 of those for a battle zone. And he's got 3 stars left. So I don't know if I'll be able to do anything there. But it looks like he's going to attack the Infi with Guster and then attack for an attempt at 2 points with Fraxel. If that goes through, Rizer will go back in the lead, 7-6. And it's Mush's. Oh, sorry. We're seeing Infi. That ability there lets him bring out a knight from his galaxy, and he does play another knight card. He plays Pyronite. So he's brought that out. And then the Fraxel is going to kill it. So Mush is still in the lead. He didn't take any point damage from that turn. But yeah, Orbit is an interesting card. It saw a lot of play in set 1, and then when cards like Star Dealer came out, that just was seen as a better way of getting stars. So Orbit isn't used by many players, but I think it definitely came in useful there. Ooh, and we're seeing a Galaxy Crash from Mush, meaning he'll get around that Fraxel ability. I think that was a quite good move. Mush is then going to pay 2 stars to buy back his battle zone that Guster removed. And then this is another thing with Orbit. So Mush has 2 stars now. He's going to really want to use up those 2 stars if he can, because at the end of his turn, they're going to go to Rizer. So even if he has a weak 2-star creature that he doesn't really want to play, it could just be worth doing so that Mush doesn't get the extra stars, so that Rizer doesn't get the extra stars. And we're seeing a Phantom Matter here. And yeah, he's choosing that Humongous Ancient Rockman. Looks like it could be a 3-point attack on the way. No response from Rizer. That was quick. Mush is back in the lead at 9 points, almost halfway to victory. So now Orbit times out and both players swap stars back. So theoretically, even though Rizer played... actually, no, sorry, I'm not sure. So Rizer got 2 stars from Mush and Mush got 3 stars from Rizer. But then I think Rizer had a 3-star deficit at the time, so Rizer did kind of profit off that. What can Rizer do to respond to his own Humongous Ancient Rockman? Because 400 health is not easy to get over, especially, well, not especially using Barrow. It's quite good for beatdown decks. But I think we're waiting here for Rizer to play an Ozo. See how the stream's doing. Aaron Gray's here. Hey, Aaron Gray. Really good to see you. Oh, he says I'm doing very well at commentary. I don't think my commentary compares to yours and Shulk's from the Galaxy Madness tournament. You guys completely owned that. It was so good. Oh, we're seeing a Forces of Justice card. We haven't seen this all tournament, actually. Only play this if you have creatures killed from at least 3 different planets and you add one of them to your hand. So we've got... Yeah, I mean, Rizer's using all sorts here. So he got like Guster back to his hand, and he's using that to remove another zone from Mush. And then an attack for 2 points. Mush is still in the lead, but Rizer's not far behind. The score's 9-7, and it looks like we're entering the kind of midway point of the game. Yeah, I'd love to have Shulk and Aaron Gray back as the commentary duo on the next tournament. I am really enjoying doing it, but yeah, I just don't think I'm as good as those guys. Rizer here playing a Slush Infestation. Oh, sorry, Mush playing that into Rizer's resource zone. And then now that means that Rizer has more cards on his hand and planet than Mush, so he can go ahead and play a Cosmic Treasure, letting him draw 2 cards. Good move there from Mush. Does he have anything else he can play? Ideally, he'd want to take out that Guster to stop Rylizer getting 2 points on his next turn and going level. But we're seeing a Skelipede here that's going to attack the Guster. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, no, I'm not. Screw you, COVID. I'm not sneezing. So the Skelepede's killing the Guster, and Mush is going to pass the turn to Rylizer, who goes up to 6 stars but pays 4 instantly for a second resource zone. I'm sure that'll have slowed down his plans, but we're seeing Rylizer's first copy of Spoons here. And there we go, Galaxy Crash. Oh wow, this is a similar point to Mush's Spoons, having to kill a KO, unfortunately, to get a Galaxy Crash to his hand, and then returning the Blazelix to the bottom of his deck. Not a good day for Spoons. Have we got many people watching this game, actually? Oh yeah, we got 5. Nice. Oddish, we were hoping to get Oddish's tournament game on this stream as well, but unfortunately his opponent hasn't messaged him yet on Discord. So if you're still in the round of 16, you've got until Sunday to play your match, and then we'll go to the quarterfinals, the top 8, next week. But Rylizer's passing the turn to Mush, who's going to attack for 3 points with that Skelipede, which I'm sure Rylizer doesn't like to see. That's a shame, because Skelipede has such low health. You'd think that most of the time you'd be able to play something to get around it, but apparently not. Rylizer must be on the back foot here. And I'm sure he'll be reluctant to play that Galaxy Crash he added to his hand before. Hey, Aaron Gray's returning, he says. What does Spoons do? Oh, you're missing out. Everyone uses Spoons now. It's one of the best cards in the game. Oh, we're seeing a Fraxel from Rylizer. I don't know if he just drew that now. But, oh, it looks like we may have a game lined up for the tourney. And that Fraxel is going to attack. Oh, we're seeing another Fraxel. This is similar to No Name Friends game. Is that the third Fraxel this game? Okay, we might have a game lined up here. Emma on 1 saying, yeah, he's still in the tournament. So it would be cool to have a second game lined up here, because we've had 2 games every week for this stream so far. And Mush has attacked with the Fraxel and has gained 2 points, so he's now way past... Sorry, no, he hasn't attacked with the Fraxel. Oh, we're seeing a for sale sign again. That was the one that got returned to Rylizer's hand earlier. He's going to buy that Fraxel off Mush. Does he have the Naked to go with it? He does have the Naked. Wow. Seen that twice this game, and Rylizer has just straight up stolen that Fraxel. Cool. So sorry, just lining up this second game for you guys. But Rylizer's paying 5 stars for a Boominator. Interesting tech choice. You don't see this card too much. Oh, he's also playing a Slush Infestation into Mush's Resource Zone, which is going to kill Mush's original Slush Infestation. We could be seeing a lot of points from Rylizer here. Boominate has the ability where only once you can give one creature on your planet an extra 150 power. So if he actually gives that to Fraxel. He's going to go up to 350 power, which is 4 points for an attack. Wow. So that's 4 points from Fraxel and 2 points from Boominator. That's a 6-point attack, which has made it 12 all. Damn, this game's getting close. Both players have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess this would count as one of Ryalizer's cards too. So there's one card in it, no points. Although Mush has quite a lot of stars. And we're seeing Mush buy back the resource zone that Guster killed before. Oh, sorry, Ryalizer seems to be on 13 points. So 7 to 12, 5. Yeah, he did get 6 from the attacks. That 13 points is correct. Buying another resource. No, buying another battle zone. Hold on. Mush is buying a battle zone. Sorry, I'm trying to sort the second game out. It's confusing. Wonder if his no name friend showed up. Messaged him. No. That's fine. We're having fun without him. Ooh, and we've seen Mush play a Skelligast, which will use its ability to pay 1 star and bring back the Skelipede. So he's come right back in this game and is going to be able to take out both the Fraxel and the Boominator. Fraxel's ability will let Ryalizer gain 4 stars. Passes to his turn, and now he's on 9 stars. Mush just spent 12 stars in a turn, which seemed to be well spent. And there's the Galaxy Crash that Ryalizer had in his hand before. Yeah, both these Skelly cards, which are super competitive, are both designed by Gavora. And we're seeing another Guster. Mush must be so fed up of seeing Gusters at the moment. So we're going to remove the creature zone and then play an Aditrox. Wow, this is a very back and forth game. Those are both going to attack Mush's planet. Mush can't do anything because his resource zone is taken up by a slush infestation. So that's going to be 1, 2, and then Aditrox has its power and health switch through Barrow. So that's 3, 4 points for Ryalizer. 17, 12. Ryalizer just needs 3 more points to win. Mush has got to do something this turn. He's paying his 4 stars to play a Skelipede. And the Skelipede is going to take out the Guster. This is an interesting deck. I haven't actually seen any Ozo stuff in it. I thought it was going to be an Ozo deck, but it's literally just like Barrow, I guess, zone removal, just a mishmash of cards. Hey, we've seen a Bernard. Loving Bernard in the tournament. Up the Bernard. So, Bernard, whilst he's zoned, neither player can play activator cards. Pog in the chats for Bernard. Everyone's loving the Bernard. Literal god tier tech. Okay, and then it looks like Skelipede is going to die. Bernard is going to attack, giving Ryalizer 2 points, putting him on 19. Musha's really got to do something here. Goes up to 4 stars. Now, Ryalizer almost thought he'd won. He thought Bernard had 250 power instead of health. We're seeing a Pyronite here. So that Pyronite is going to take out Bernard. Rest in peace. But that's what Pyronite does. It's got a lot of power for a 4-star. 3rd highest in the game. And it was the highest for the longest time. And unfortunately, We're seeing another for sale sign that is going to steal Mush's Pyronite, allowing Ryalizer to attack for the win. Interesting deck that Ryalizer's playing. I definitely wouldn't like to face up against it. So it looks like Mush had a lot of powerful creatures in his hand, actually, just couldn't get the stars to play them. Guess that's the problem with going up against a lot of cards like Guster, that you just cannot cope with buying back the zones that it takes away. So that's the first game. Let me see if we have any other games lined up. So yeah, you can see what's in both the guys' hands here. So have we got any messages? I opened 2 copies of Slush Infestation, 2 copies of Melton, which is kind of annoying. So well played, Ryalizer, who is through to the round of 16. He's going to be tough to get past, I'm telling you. I've got my round of 16. Should be playing around tomorrow against TCG, which I'm very excited for. Hopefully I can get through, because in the last tournament I got knocked out in the last round of 16 to I think it was Unseen Oddish who went on to win the tournament. Maybe wrong. I think it was Unseen Oddish. But anyway, that looks like it's it for this stream. Unfortunately, I don't think we have another game. Oh, Bunsen Burn. I've not seen Bunsen Burn for a while. And Oddish is just reminding me that, yes, he did in fact knock me out of the tournament. Just asking if anyone else in the tournament can play their game now, but if not, unfortunately, it might be a short stream. And that is the problem with a round of 16, that there's only 8 matches to be played in the round. So we've got a whole week to play 8 matches, and it's tough to get people who can play at the same time. But and I wish I could play my matches on stream, but it's quite hard because you know, if I'm streaming, the other person could watch the stream and potentially see what cards I've got. Oh, Levi's saying he could play. So it looks like we have Emmamon1, who I'm not sure what his Discord name is, but he says he's still in the tournament. So it looks like we don't actually have a tournament game going up now. If we just have this mystery Emmamon1. So he's gone by the name Emmamon on the tournament, but it doesn't look like he's actually still in the tournament, unfortunately. So think MM1 has been knocked out of the tournament, unfortunately. But let me just double check. Yep. Okay, so unfortunately, MM1's been knocked out of the tournament, but it would be good to spectate another game or even play another game. I could play, even though people could see what's on my screen, I could play a casual game against someone, but it'd be good to commentate another one because we've done 2 every week so far. That first game was quite quick also. Shulk wishes he had time to play Weathermen. I like Weathermen. I need to use them more. Have fun in physics, Garv. Sorry, I think my cat is just meowing at the door. Give me a sec. This is Bob, official mascot of the Chaos Galaxy. See if he can sit on my knee whilst I'm commentating. Right, we have Bob here who's going to commentate with me. Ooh. Oh no, whoops. I accidentally joined that as a player, not a spectator. Okay, Bob, you can watch. Just you can't put your tail in the camera. Okay. We should make Bob as a chaos beast. I'd definitely be up for that. I'm sure he would as well. I don't know what he's doing. Bob the chaos beast of the solar system. Sweet. So we have a second game. Not a tournament game, just a casual game, but it should still be fun to watch nonetheless. We've got Levi, Leviathan, the designer of Armored Heckgoat, one of the best cards in the game, and arguably the best, most competitive designer card contest winning card ever, which is cool. So, saying hope it's a good match. Don't know if you can still hear Bob purring in the background, but he is there. He has a very loud purr. And we're seeing Sindel. It looks like MM1 only has an 18 card deck, which should be 34 cards at least, as well as the planet card. Cool, so he's got the planet card. Maybe looks like MM1 wasn't properly prepped for the tournament. Oh, and I think his connection just died for a sec. We have Terry Cat spectating. Oh, we have Bobby Cat here as well. Let me just check with MM1 if he has a deck with enough cards. If MM1 has a full deck, then definitely be up for watching a battle, but unfortunately if not, then may have to get someone else to play. Looks like maybe his connection's gone or something. Not sure he's able to join the game. Oh no, he was sort of in a rush when making it. Oops. Okay, that's I think we may unfortunately have to, if MM1 doesn't have any other decks, we may have to have a battle between Levi and someone else. Just because I think it's unfair to watch you guys, make you guys wait whilst MM1's out making a deck. Everyone say he can still play. It would be cool to play, but unfortunately, you can't really play if you only have a deck that's like half the size of one that you need to play a match with. Oddish could play against Levi. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go to another game. Ah, no name friend has replied. Oh, Bob, thank you. Chaos Beast is back. So, Unseen Oddish against Levi. Oh, sorry. Spectate. Whoops. Stop spectating. I didn't want to spectate this game. Spectate. No! Okay, so I want to spectate this game. Right, here we are. Unseen Oddish with his slush zones against Levi with his lightning zones. Good luck, though. I don't think the best player needs it. Levi being very modest here to Oddish. Oddish says we'll see. Neither of them wants to admit they're the better player. That's kind of them. Very good sports in this game. These zones are cool. I don't know what you call them. What is it, like land, sea and sky zones? Looks like Oddish is going to... Levi, sorry, is going to decide to go second. You're comfy there, Bob. And Oddish is starting the game by buying a resource zone and playing a universe boundary. Pretty useful card that has a lot of applications, but hasn't actually seen much play since it was released in set 2. Just reads, kill one creature from your galaxy. And Oddish is going to go ahead and kill a Galaxy Rock. Card that is, again, really good for starting off combos. So with the Galaxy Rock, you can just basically change it to any planet you want. It was the ridiculously rare in set 3, which has seen some play. Not as much as a lot of other ridiculously rare cards like Spoons, Galaxy Crash, Omnius. But still definitely a good card nonetheless. We've also seen a Cosmic Treasure because Oddish was down a card then. That let him draw 2 cards, and then he passes to Levi's turn. who's going to pay 1 star for a Thorngaborg. Pogaborg. Pogs in the chat, guys. Chemistry. Seeing you commenting on my videos, looks like he's opened a Chaos Galaxy pack, which is exciting. He's got a TCG called WideAsStoneHooman. I'll definitely check that out. Oh, it looks like, what the heck is this Gaios v Gaios matchup? Rootaboot there, attacking a Thorngaborg, meaning Levi's going to draw a card, and Oddish will pass to Levi's turn. Rootaboot, a really fun card to use in Gaios decks at the moment. Whilst it's killed, all your zoned 3-star or lower Gaios creatures gain 50 power. We actually in the last stream saw a Rootaboot kind of 3/4-star Gaios deck, which unfortunately lost. But let's see if Oddishes can win today. We're seeing another copy of Mystical Relic Phantasmal Spoons, which is going to reveal 2 Wakumen and a KO. Wonder if the KO will get more spoon hate today. But I feel like Levi might kill one of the Wakumen. He's killing the KO. Damn, it is a bad day to be a KO. So that means Levi added 1 Wakuman to his hand, which he's just played straight away. 120 power is enough. Oh no, sorry, it's not enough. I thought Rootaboot had 100 health. Okay, Oddish just saying 1 sec. See what's happening on the chat. Nice, Pogs in chat for not Rootaboot, Thorngaborg. So Oddish's turn, he's gaining 4 stars. What's No Name Friend doing? He messaged me before. Has he been on the stream at all? What is the Discord server? Ooh, hold on. I don't have a link to it right now. I could grab one. Kind of want to pay attention to this game though. I have the link on all of my vids. If someone else could send the Discord link into that chat so MSAA Plush could join, that would be awesome. But we've just seen some turn passes because Wakuman cannot kill Rootaboot and Rootaboot cannot kill Wakuman. So, oh, sorry, this is throwing me off a bit. Levi is counting his stars on his planet card here. So it looks like Oddish is going to use Gaios' ability to kill Rootaboot, allowing him to add a different 4-star Gaios creature to his hand. He's then going to pay 3 stars to play a Taupe Swinger from his hand. Taupe Swinger, ooh, doesn't have enough. Oh, sorry, yes. Because the Rootaboot is killed, all his own Gaios creatures gain 50 power. So oh, he got Unseen Oddish, added nothing off the root. Okay. So just killing the Rooter Boot to free up a creature zone so he could play his Taupe Swinger, which would then be strong enough to kill the Whack-O-Man. Interesting move from Oddish, but it got the job done. Killed the Whack-O-Man, which lets Levi draw a card when it's killed. All-Star Fan is spectating. Cool to see him. Galactic Saber is not on the ban list. Ooh, we're seeing Augusta here from Levi. Popular card in today's stream. Going to remove the battle zone from Oddish's planet and then attack the Taupe Swinger. Pass the turn to Oddish, who's going to draw and gain 4 stars, putting him on 11. So he's got a lot of stars. Levi forgot to get a star off Whack-O-Man being killed. That's absolutely fine. I think I'm going to have to head off after this game. I've got plans at 7 PM and it's almost 6:30 for me now. But right in the middle, this game is just getting going. Oddish hasn't played anything and just passed the turn back to Levi. So, looks like Levi may be making a 2-point attack with his Gusta this turn and we'll get the first points of the match. Yep, he's going to do just that. No response from Oddish. So the score is 2-0. Oh, I've lost the cap. I don't know if he wants to go into a different room. Nah, he's good. He's just looking out the window for a bit. Oddish is playing a Slush Infest into Levi's resource zone. He's then going to buy himself a second creature zone and a second battle zone. Could he be playing a combiner of some sort here? Or just a big play? No, it's a Vokapeki Mak. And a Solomancer. Nice. So Solomancer, when he's played, you choose a killed creature which has more health and power and attach it to this card. This creature gains power equal to the difference between the health and power. Galaxy Rock has the highest difference of any creature for health and power of 300. So that Solomancer gains 300 power. It also gains 50 off Rooter Boot, meaning you're getting a 400 power card for only 3 stars. Vokapeki Mak also goes up to 200, and that just put Oddish up to 4 points. So the score is 4-2 to Oddish. Strong move from him there. I think Solomancer is one of my favourite creatures in the game. It's a lot of fun. And it's strange, it's only been released in the Barrow starter deck. It hasn't actually come out in any other packs, but if I do a reprint set, it'll definitely be in there. Cool, so MMon looks like he's making his deck right now. He's going to check the ban list, which is on my Instagram, on my YouTube, and on the Chaos Galaxy card database if you want to look for cards on there. And we're seeing Levi take out that Solomancer, unfortunately, with a Skelipede. Because no matter how high you make Solomancer's power, his health stays at 180, which I guess isn't bad for a 3-star, but nowhere near enough to stand up to the Skelipede. Oh no, we're seeing a second Solomancer. This is pretty epic from Unseen Oddish here. Attaching that Galaxy Rock again for that 400 power. The Vokapeki Mak With his 200 power, is going to kill the Skelipede, giving Levi a star. But that star cannot compare to the 4 points that Oddish is going to get from that attack, meaning the score is 8-2. Oddish almost halfway to winning. But I'm sure Levi has something up his sleeve because the size of his hand there, what's that, 10 cards? 12 stars too, which is more than enough to play a few cards and turn this game around with. I'm sure Levi's just thinking hard here. He's got to get this move right to get past that Solarmancer. Some big plays, definitely big plays, big Solarmancer plays. Okay, so Levi is going to DM me. He has a ruling question. He's just going to DM me on Discord to let me know what the question is without revealing his cards in his hand to Oddish. Oddish is being flashy for the stream. That's confidence from him there. So, Levi's asked me this question. Cool, so it looks like that question has been cleared up. So Levi's cloning his creature zone. So he's going to do some big plays here. And his resource zone. I suppose that kind of only gives him one resource zone because of that slush infestation that's in his other one. Ooh, and we're seeing a Charge Blaster. Now that's a really good card to actually play against this Gaios deck. Paying only 3 stars to be able to kill that Solarmancer that's just become super strong. And then we're seeing a Guster, another Guster, to remove the creature zone that Solarmancer was in. That's going to hinder Unseen Oddish quite a bit as he only has 1 star. And then the Guster's going to attack the Vokapeki Mac. Gusters have really done some damage in today's games. We're seeing a Thorngabork from Unseen Oddish, second one of the day, whose power's gone up to 110 through the Router Boot. And it looks like that Guster's going to attack the Thorngabork and pass back to Oddish's turn. Slush is not on the ban list. See you later, Shulk. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Aether Games is here. Unseen Oddish not playing anything in his turn, passing straight back to Levi, who's got that Guster. Might be attacking for another 2 points here. He hasn't got any points since the very start of the game. He's going to attempt to attack for 2, which sees no response from Oddish, so the score is now 8-4 to Oddish. Ooh, and there's a Pelfam from Oddish, which is going to bounce the Slush Infestation, and then attack with Pelfam. I was going to say I thought he'd bounce the Guster, which would be a bad move because Levi could just play that Guster next turn and get rid of one of Oddish's zones. Levi's turn, what can he do to get past this Pelfam? Surely he has something. He's got such a huge hand. Wow, and there we go, that'll do it. That's a Cerberam of Sindel, the first Chaos Beast we've seen in this stream. He's going to buy a second battle zone, which means Cerberam will be able to carry out 2 attacks this turn, attacking for 3 points with the second attack after killing the Pelfam. And there we're seeing a Beast of the Black Hole in response to Levi's attack, which is going to kill the Cerberam straight away. No points will be awarded to Levi, but he will use the ability of Cerberam to bring out any 5-star or lower Sindel creature from his galaxy. And he's gone for the Waku Man. That was the one he returned to the bottom of his deck earlier from Spoons, actually. So he must have known what he was doing there when he killed that KO, because initially I thought that wasn't the best move, but I should have had faith in Levi. Oddish's turn now. He's used... Actually, that's only the real strong removal resource or activator card that's been played this game. And we're seeing another Thorngabork. Battle of the draw power cards here. When either of these guys are attacked, their owners get to draw a card. Oh, Levi being very honest there, saying he accidentally gained a star for free. So Levi buying another creature zone. Ooh, and playing a Phantom Matter. I was wondering what he was going to do there because he didn't have any stars. Oh, he's going to grab the Solarmancer, which can then steal the Galaxy Rock. Yeah, so this is the ruling that Levi asked me about. Cool. So yeah, we was just asking because Soulmancer says when you play this card, choose one killed creature which has more health and power. It doesn't say one of your killed creatures. So Levi chose his opponent's Galaxy Rock, which, like I said earlier, has the best difference between power and health in the game, and that's going to give him a Soulmancer on 350 power, which he just attacked with for 4 points. So the score is 8 apiece here. Him not really having to worry about that attack because Beast of the Black Hole's been used. Although there are still cards like Point Turret, which are always good. And there's another one, Galaxy Crash. which Unseen Oddish has just played. He's going to take out that Phantom Matter, Solarmancer, Galaxy Rock, and Wakuman all in one move. And then Oddish has 12 stars, which I feel like he'd want to do something. Oh no, he's passed the turn to Levi. I was going to say, could he play something here and potentially attack for a few points? What a strange turn indeed, Levi. Levi used most of his stars last. Actually, he didn't really use many stars last turn, but he was on 0, so going up to 4. And yeah, it isn't often you see people play Chaos Galaxy Crash and then pass the turn, because yeah, it leaves the board wide open for you to make some attacks, which quite often people do, especially if they're on 12 points like Oddish. Nice, so we're seeing Levi play a Skelipede, which he's going to attack with for 3 points, putting him in the lead. He's past the halfway mark, onto 11. Scores 11-8, and it's Levi's turn. Paying 3 stars for a North, whose power goes up to 210 through Router Boots. Should normally be 160. Ooh, he's also playing a Slush Infestation into Levi's creature zone. Levi's scared because Unseen Oddish has so many stars and quite a few cards. Yeah, that always worries me when that happens too. Although I don't think Levi can talk about not having many cards. Oddish is saying soon. Soon he's going to play out his big moves. But for now it's Levi's turn and he's just thinking what to do. How's he going to get past this North? Ooh, and we're seeing a telepathic touch here from Levi. So it looks like he could be going for a Gehenna, yeah. So add 1 combiner card to your hand, but you can't play it this turn. We're then seeing an Orbov. He's out of place there. He's in a Sindel deck and he's Sindian. It's the last place he wants to be. The Orbov just doesn't have enough power to take out that North. Oddish is going up to 17 stars. I think I know what he has in his hand. So he's paying 4 for a creature zone. Is he going to bring something out here? There's a Phantom Matter. That wasn't what I thought he was going to do. What can he bring out from there? So he can't get Cerbram because it cannot be free played as it's a Chaos Beast. He's getting Skelipede. And he's putting a Blaze Elixir on the Skelipede. Wow, so Oddish is going to attempt to attack for some big points here. North is strong enough to take out the Orb of, and then Skelipede could attack for 2 lots of 3 points, which is 6 if you know basic math, putting the score to 14-11. Oh no, we're seeing a Beast of the Black Hole. Looks like that Skelipede attack isn't going to go through. Levi did have some tricks up his sleeve. He's then going to pass the turn. Could Levi extend his lead here? Thought he was going to be in the losing position at the end of this turn, but Beast of the Black Hole was there to save the day for him, unfortunately for Oddish. What's Levi got? Got to respect the slush zones, definitely Aether. It's very kind of you, Tiffany. Hope your day is good. It is good. Levi's playing a Thorngaborg, using one of Oddish's own cards against him. That's going to attack for 1 point. I guess every little helps. Levi's now winning 12-8. And there's a Garul Beast of the Night jungle, which goes up to 210 power with the ability of Rootaboo. However, he's going to use the ability of the planet Gaios to kill that Garul and add a different 3-starred Gaios card to his hand. So what's he going to go for? He's going to go for a second copy of North. And then use the ability of his other copy of North to make it come back. That was a smart move from Oddish. North's ability, once per game, when you add a Galaxy Gaios creature to your hand, you can free play this killed creature. Levi's turn now. He's going to draw a card. Such a huge hand there. He's had it for a while as well. What are we going to see him play? We know he has that Gehenna somewhere. However, he can't currently play it because one of his creature zones, you need 2 creature zones for a combiner card, and one of them is taken up by a slush infestation. He does have enough stars to pay for another creature zone if he needs to. But just, do you want to pay 8 stars for that? What happened? Oh, sorry, I missed a Galaxy Crash. Levi Galaxy crashed the double North, and he's going in here with a Meltalon for an attack for 4 points, which means the score's going to be 16-10. Meltalon, a really, really good card, has been since it came out in set 1. Unfortunately, it loses 50 power and health every turn that ends, so he's on 350 right now, as Levi's just passed his turn to Oddish, who's drawn, gained 4 stars to put him on 15, which is a lot. But he needs something to get past the 350 health of a Meltalon. And we're seeing a KO on the Meltalon, and that's a really good thing to do to Meltalon because Meltalon's, the end of his ability reads, if this creature's health becomes 0, it is killed. KO automatically makes card's health 0, so you don't even need to attack afterwards. We're seeing a Pelfam as well from Unseen Oddish, which is going to bounce the Slush Infestation back to his hand, which he's going to play back right away. But we're seeing Levi bring back an Orbov in response to the Taupe Swinger that Oddish brought out. So the Taupe Swinger is going to kill the Orbov, which just saved Levi's skin. And then Pelfam's going to attack for 3 points, making the score 16-13. Pretty close. Just 3 points in it. And it's Levi's go, and he's got a pretty tough field to go up against. Taupe Swinger's power has been increased to 160 from root to boot. Pelfam is just on his normal Pelfam stats, which are difficult for anyone to get over. Looks like Levi's paying the 8 stars for that other creature zone. I think we know what's coming here. And yep, it's a big boy Gehenna. So Gehenna, one of the more complicated cards in the game. You can't play attachment cards whilst it's out. But whenever it would be killed, if this creature would be killed by an opponent's attack or card ability, you can kill the card attached to it instead. And then we've just seen a Temple Traps in response to the attack from Gehenna, which reads when your opponent attacks one of your zoned Gaios creatures that has a one-word name. Oh, wait, you can't. I just realised that. I always forget about that. So, yeah. Basically, the Gehenna had absorbed the Pelfam, which was going to attack Taupe Swinger. Taupe Swinger, okay, the card's been added back to his hand, but Temple Traps, yes, it does have a... Yeah, it's a strange card. So we're going back to the Pelfam is being attacked by a Vokapeki Mak, which is going to kill... Sorry, Gehenna is being attacked by a Vokapeki Mak, which is going to kill the Pelfam attached to it. And then it's Levi's turn. Although Gehenna only has very low stats, it's still definitely one of the strongest cards, combiner card. Probably the strongest combiner card in the game. Still got enough power there to take out the Vokapeki Mak. But unless Levi wants to pay 16 plus, unless he wants to pay 22 stars, 24 stars for another creature and battle zone, I don't think he'll be playing any more creatures this turn. So the Gehenna's going to attack the Vokapeki Mak, and there we're seeing a Temple Traps, because Vokapeki Mak is one word. So that's gone. Yeah, he's two Temple Traps on a Gehenna. Which Levi is not happy about, although as Levi can see, that did deplete a lot of the resources in Unseen Oddish's hand, and there'll be no more Temple Traps for him to deal with now. Unseen Oddish is going to use Lupal Leaf's ability, which can be used with the planet card Gaios as a 3 or 4 star creature, and he's going to add a Rootaboot to his hand. Oh, sorry, yes. Oddish actually only used one. He took the first one back. So he still has a Temple Traps lurking somewhere, either in his hand or his deck, which both players' decks are wearing thin now. There's only 5 more cards in both decks. So we're going to see a North and the Vokapeki attack. So that's going to be 4 points in total. 17-16. Wow, what a close game. It's going to be make or break time in the next couple of turns, I reckon. Stressful, says Levi, definitely. Although he's up against a relatively strong planet from Unseen Oddish, although they do have low health, both these cards, less than 100, which shouldn't be difficult to deal with. Especially for a Sindel deck, which uses quite a lot of kind of mid stats, like around the 200-300 mark, power creatures. What's Levi going to do? He's got 10 cards in hand, and at 8 stars, he must be able to do something. Oh wow, we're seeing a second copy of Gehenna. And the Slush Infestation in that other creature zone. So that Gehenna is going to take the North. If I was Levi, I would maybe have placed the Slush Infestation into Unseen Oddish's resource zone. Because that would stop anything like another copy of Temple Traps. Point Turret if he uses that, because that card could literally win the game for Oddish. But do you know what? A creature zone is a good choice as well, because that means unless Oddish is willing to dish out 8 stars, he's never going to have more than one other creature on the board at the time. Oh, and he's using a Pelfam too to bounce the Vokapeki Max, so he doesn't need to worry about Temple Traps at all. I take what I said back about the resource zone. And he's going to attack for 3, making the score 19-17. If only Gehenna was a single creature card and not a combiner, he could have won. But it's Oddish's go, and it's his move, and he's up against the wall here. He's got 2 of the strongest Sindel creatures in the game to get past. Time to think, definitely. 19-17, what a close game. I'm glad we got this on the stream, even though it's not part of the tournament. Yeah, so at any point in this game, I haven't been able to tell who I think is going to win. Like normally, you kind of one player starts to edge the other, and you kind of get to. Yeah, exactly like Levi said. No clear person in the lead. That's exactly my thoughts all the way through. So, Unseen Oddish is thinking here he's definitely got to do something, or Levi will win on his turn. So we're seeing a Slush Infestation from Oddish. That's probably a good move. It removes the one from his resource zone and stops Levi attacking. He's then going to play a Vokapeki Mac and a Rootaboot. And wow, we're seeing KO on the Pelfam. He's completely turned this match around, it looks like. So because Vokapeki Mac goes up to 200 from Rootaboot, but also buying a resource zone. Must have some kind of resource thing up his sleeve. Or activator. Then the Rootaboot is going to kill the KO'd Pelfam, whose health is 0. Vokapeki Mac's going to attack the Gehenna, who now has 100 power and health as normal. And it can't enter a battle zone, unfortunately. It won't be able to attack next turn due to the Slush Infest. What can Levi do? The score's 19-16, and I still can't tell who's going to win. I think they just forgot that the Pelfam would have been attached to the Gehenna when it was killed by your opponent. Cool. Okay, so yeah, in case you missed that, Gehenna has a secondary ability that when another Sindel creature is killed whilst the Gehenna is zoned, that card just gets attached to Gehenna instead of dying, which is a really good ability. Which quite a few people forget about. Because obviously Gehenna takes up 2 zones. It's quite difficult for people to play like 3 creatures at once to play the 2 parts of Gehenna and another Sindel card. But it happened there. Oddish is just thinking. And he's going to play a Temple Traps on the Orbov. Don't think I've seen a Temple Traps used on such a weak card before. But I guess it had to be done when the game's this close and Levi just needs 1 more point to win. So Oddish is going to use the planet ability of Gaios to kill Rootaboot, which nothing happens with. It just gets killed. And then the Vokapeki Mac gains an extra 100 power. 50 power, sorry. He's also going to play a Cosmic Treasure because he has fewer zoned or handed creatures than Levi. So that's him draw 2 cards. And he's got a Lupal Leaf as one of them. And he's not going to use the ability of, he's just going to straight up attack with Vokapeki Mac and then attack with Lupal Leaf as well. And then he'll pass the turn to Levi. So what can Levi do? Although he just needs 1 point to win, it's going to be tough to get past this improved Gaios army from Oddish. He's got a Skelligast. Now that'll do something. Pay 1 star to bring back one of your killed Sindel creatures with 80 or lower health. So he's going to bring back a Skelipede. Oh no, and Oddish has unfortunately had to concede because he's run out of creatures. Oh, what a shame. This happened to the last Gaios deck I watched. And it's cool to just see that Gaios can stand up to Sindel. Because, I mean, Sindel is probably the strongest planet in the game, but 2017 would not suggest that by any means. Just revealing the last few cards here. So there's an Ice Elixir and a Pelfam left. Wow, only 2 creatures left for both players. So Levi's the champion. Unfortunately, he's not through to the next round of the tournament because this wasn't a tournament match. This was just a friendly, but a really fun friendly to watch nonetheless. And so yeah, big thanks to Levi and Oddish. And again, a big thanks to... who was it that just played before? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. It's been a long week for me. But that is the end of this stream. So stay tuned for next week when we've got the final 8 of the tournament. This is going to be so exciting. I've got to play my round of 16 games tomorrow, which fingers crossed I'm going to win because in the last tournament I got knocked out in the round of 8. Sorry, the round of 16. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Join the Chaos Galaxy Discord so you can get notifications about all the Chaos Galaxy games, friendlies, tournaments, all that sort of stuff. I'm regularly on there playing. So thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.